Hi everyone. I hope everyone had a great vacation and is ready to get started with our new stuff over this whole time. I know that I really enjoyed my vacation. I went outside, did some stuff around the house, which I know isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it needs to get done. So we're going to give this a little shot and we'll see how we go going here. So first, I'm going to read the question. We'll underline, and then we'll do some math down here. Then I have some questions that we can do together. Emma's class has a jar of earthworms. The class measures the length of each earthworm and records the data in the line plot. What is the difference between the lengths of the shortest and the longest worms? So there's a couple key things that I think are really important about this question that I want to talk about. So we have a jar of earthworms. The class measures the length of each earthworm. So we know that we're dealing with length, and this in particular, we're dealing with length in inches, and records the data in a line plot. Now, you might have done line plots in years past, and that will be really good to build off that information when we're doing this. So a line plot is a way to organize data, and that's what we have right here. Then it's asking, what is the difference between the lengths of the shortest and the longest? So I'm going to pause here and I'd like you to tell me, what does it mean when it says difference? Difference is the answer to what type of problem? Difference is the answer to a subtraction problem. Sorry, I had to steal something from my bunny. She was being loud. So difference is the answer to a subtraction problem, and that's what we're going to deal with here. So we are looking for the difference between the shortest and the longest of the earthworms. Now, each one of these x's represents one earthworm that measured the certain lengths. If they don't have an x, no earthworms measured that length. Now, can you tell me what the longest earthworm would be? How long is that earthworm in inches? The longest earthworm would be 6 3/4 inches. It is the farthest one to the right, and based on how our line plot is set up, it is the largest number that has an X under it. So with that in mind, what is the shortest earthworm? The shortest earthworm is going to be 4 3/4. Now we're looking for the difference of the longest and the shortest earthworm. So we're going to write our equation, 6 3/4. It is not easy to draw on a computer. I'd much rather have a whiteboard. Minus 4 3/4. That is an awful 3. Let me fix that. All right, so first things first, I would like you to please subtract the whole numbers in these two fractions. So the whole numbers in these two fractions would be 6 minus 4, which equals 2. So I'm going to write our answer over here. Actually, I'll write it right here. So our whole number for this is going to be 2. And I'm going to pause here so I can pull up another thing that we can use. All right, so we are now going to try to find out what 3/4 minus 3/4 is. And some of you might already know this, but I want to show you how this looks. So if I go to this screen, you will see that I've already shown 3/4 and 3/4, and I'm going to write that. So I'm going to show, whoops, right over here. So 3/4 minus 3/4. Now we know that when we're subtracting fractions, our numerators change and our denominators do what? Good, so our denominators are actually staying the same. So if our denominators stay the same, our denominators will be 4. And our numerator is going to be 3 minus 3, which equals 0. Well, that's odd. What does a fraction with 0 as the numerator look like? Now, our denominator is still 4, so we know we break it up into 4 parts. But if we have a numerator of 0, none of these boxes are going to be filled in. So this is actually going to equal 0, because there's 0 out of the possible 4 boxes. Now, if we go back here, our answer to this is actually just going to stay as 2. We could write in here 2 and 0 fourths, but that's not really necessary. So I hope this cleared some stuff up for you guys, and I will see you guys online. Please email me if you have any questions. Thank you.